Hey everybody, welcome to another Lispy episode. Today I am reviewing another Becky Albertalli book, and this one is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, the same author who wrote Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda. This one was fantastic. It was just as fun and honest and just lovable as Simon was, but this one is about Molly. And Molly is chubby, and Molly has two mommies, and Molly is a twin. And Molly has had 26 or 27 crushes, but never a boyfriend. And it's always been about the same between her and her twin. Her twin's very outgoing and very loud and just the opposite of Molly. Molly's very quiet and to herself and internal. And suddenly, Molly's sister gets her first girlfriend. And suddenly there's like this rift between them because they've always done everything together and they've always done everything the same and at the same time. And now something has happened where they're not. And so it's really weird for Molly. She doesn't really know where her place is anymore with her sister. And then her sister finds this boy for Molly. And her friends decide that this boy is also perfect for Molly. And so Molly's like, okay, I'll go along with it. And maybe this will be the boyfriend. Spoilers. He's not. And so Molly starts a new job. And at this new job, she meets this other boy. And he's nerdy. And he's also kind of big. And he's not the kind of boy that you would think she would want to date. And they become really good friends. And things go on about their way. And then Molly's moms are going to have a wedding. And so they start planning the wedding, and Molly is just like the Pinterest queen. And so she has decided she's going to do everything. She's going to do all the decorations. She's going to do the things that go around where they're going to get married. She's planning the food. She's doing everything. And she goes into wedding madness. But she also is still thinking about this boy. And so things go on, and she goes to a party and she drinks and she does all these normal things that teenagers do during the summer. And things go on, and then it gets a little harder for her because her sister and her girlfriend are really getting serious, and Molly feels really left out. And so she internalizes a lot, and then there's this huge fight between Molly's moms and the sister and the friends, and it's this huge deal. And finally Molly can't keep everything in anymore, and so she just yells and lets everything out and tells everybody how she's been feeling, and everybody's like, oh, so that's what happened. And so now that her feelings are out in the open, everyone kind of understands where she is. But Molly has a very hard time dealing with letting everybody know how she's feeling. And so it's a really, really great, it's a beautiful portrayal of anxiety. So if you know someone with anxiety, or you have anxiety, or maybe you just want to know a little more about it and what anxiety is like for someone, this is a beautiful portrayal of it. But there is a happy ending. Simon does make an appearance because it's the same universe, but it is so, so sweet and so much fun to read. I really loved it, enjoyed every minute of it. Becky Albertalli outdid herself when she wrote this one, and so I can't wait for her next book, which is about another character whose name I can't remember right now, but she's in the same universe. So this is really, really good. And so you'll end up rooting for Molly and hoping that she gets her boyfriend. And I'm not going to tell you if she does or not, because I really want you to read it because it is so much fun. I loved it. And quick spin the tangent. I don't know, whatever. I just finished, before Upside of Unrequited, I just finished Zoraida Cordova's new book in the Brooklyn Brujas series, Bruja Born. Oh my goodness. So the first book in the series is Labyrinth Lost, and that one is about a young bruja in Brooklyn, or a witch, who's come into her powers and doesn't want them. And so she does this kind of spell where she thinks that she's rejecting her powers, but instead she ends up sending her family to this other realm where they're being kept by this evil, she's not really a demon, she's an evil witch who wants to keep her family's powers for herself. And so Alex has to go into that other realm and save them. And I mean, it was good. It wasn't like amazing, but it was good. It was great because it has a lot of really rich culture and a lot of like Bruja history, and it was good. Don't get me wrong, but Bruja Born is great. Oh, it's wonderful. It's so wonderful that I did a review on it for the blog, and now I'm mentioning it in the vlog. So it is totally worth it. Oh, it was great. Okay, so this one, if you liked practical magic, you will love Bruja Born. So it starts with it's not Alex this time, it's her sister Lula. And Lula and her friends are on a bus and they're going to a soccer game. And Lula's boyfriend has just broken up with her. And on the way to the soccer game, they're sitting next to each other and it's awkward. And then the bus is in a terrible accident and everyone dies. And so Lula, being the bruja that she miraculously survives, but only because a pole has gone through her and out her into her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now, Max. And so since he got the worst part of it, he dies as well. Well, Lula, being a bruja, decides, no, that's not going to happen. And she finds a way to bring him back using her powers and her other two sisters' powers. And, as you would expect, it does not go well. Very practical magic. They bring him back. He comes back wrong, but it's not just him. It's everyone else. The Lady of Death, or as she's called in the book, the Lady de la Muerte, she has lost her spear and she is now trapped between the two realms, the realm of the living and the realm of the dead. And all of these people that she was supposed to claim, their souls, are still trapped in this world. And so Lula has done something absolutely terrible. And the casi muertos, or the zombies, whatever you want to call them, live off of human hearts. So things are going to go really, really wrong very badly, very quickly. So good. So Lula has to not only find a way to find this balance now, find La Muerte's spear, return her to her proper realm, and figure out how is she going to deal with her zombie boyfriend and keep him from killing everybody and herself. So good. Like, it sounds corny, but it's not. It is wonderful, and there's so much culture and there's so much history, and you just learn so much, and it is so good. And the family unit of it, everybody, it's just like a family where you're fighting and you're angry at each other and you can't believe that your sibling did that, but at the end of the day, you're family and you're going to work together to fix what they did wrong. And it is just wonderful. And so at the very end, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but at the very end, you get a hint of where their dad had been. So in Labyrinth Lost, they mention how the Mortis sisters' dad has been gone for, I want to say it's 7 years. And he comes back at the end of Labyrinth Lost. And in this one, you get a hint of where he's been, which kind of tells us that in the next book, it's going to be about him and where he was. And I'm so excited for it. My only complaint about this one is that now I have to wait until summer 2019 for the next book to come out. And I am not okay with that, Zoraida. But because I loved this one so much, I will just read it like 2 or 3 times and wait. But it was fan-freaking-tastic. So as soon as this one goes on sale, June of this year, 2018, go buy it. Ebook, audiobook, print book, whatever you want to do, read it. It is amazing. And the other one, don't forget, was The Upside of Unrequited. This one is available now at your local library, like I got it, or ebook or audiobook or whatever you want to read it, just read it because it was awesome. And that's all I have for y'all today. Have a great day.